Okay, Virgo Bear, I'm not sure where we've left off on that last video. It stopped, so this is a second part. So I'm going to recap fast. So you were protecting the coins, what you've built so far, your abundance that you have built on your own. You've grown in your science, understanding the science of this journey, and you were standing firm on it, all four of them, trying to protect them from the squirrel from taking your money, right? So perhaps you felt the need to protect, but it's kept you froze there because look, you're on all fours of these rocks, so you can't do anything else. But you're in your heart chakra, so you know that you need to move forward in the journey. So because you weren't able to move forward, and then you had a page come in and say, I want to surrender the swords, I don't want to fight anymore, I don't want to fight about this, I don't want to fight for it. So the tower came in. Spirit sent the tower to knock you to your knees, I'm hearing. It's like a black night of the soul. It's the hitting rock bottom, Spirit's saying. So you are going to lose things, but you're going to be much more abundant and appreciative of the things when you move forward in the journey. When you connect with your divine counterpart and move forward, you will feel or have the abundance. So this is the next one clarifying after that was the Eight of Wands, and these are all black clouds down here. So in order to get the wand, the divine wand that is lit for you, is guiding you through the dark night of the soul, up out of the hitting rock bottom, you have to look for the correct wand, which is going to be the one with the divine flame. The two flames, my bad. Alright, so let's we can clarify that, and we'll clarify the Eight of Wands. What else would you like to say, Spirit, about the Eight of Wands? True and precise messages, please. True and precise message for the Eight of Wands. Thank you. Also, as punishment, got you, because you weren't giving up on the three-party situation. The Spirit came in and hit the tower. So you feel like you're the night hitting rock bottom, and feels like repeat of the dark night of the soul, which you've already gone through. Thank you, Spirit, because of the three-party situation, because you were holding on to three parties and in your emotions, but partying with not making the choice. Something with the three. You're not making the choice of the three. Your side, you had the karmic and two-side cups, two-side, keeping the emotions high because of the three parties. But you know that you need to move forward to the star, regarding the lovers. So you choose the star, which is Aquarius, air energy. You see the tower fell here, and it's all in disarray. She comes through and raises you up with her light, which is in that the wand with the light on it, the flames on it. She's guiding you. Your divine person is lighting the way for you up out of the tower, up out of the dark night of the soul, up out of the rock bottom. Follow the light, Spirit saying, to your true love, so that you can become that King of Cups and take your one cup to offer and be in your heart chakra, because this under the robe is green, meaning your heart chakra is open. And then you currently then would have the Hangman, so you're putting yourself in the Hangman position, not to understand the divine timing. You understand that you are mirroring the energy of that counterpart, or you're trying to. Thank you, Spirit. You put yourself in the Hangman position to understanding what the divine timing is, what the divine mirroring is about, and feeling very emotional because of the full moon. So it puts you at a place, knocked you down to that rock bottom, so you're coming up as a Page of Cups because you don't feel like you have much to offer. You're still in your heart chakra, full of self-love, which is growth. And coming forward with your cup in it knocked you down to feeling vulnerable like a child. Thank you, Spirit. That was a pull it out of the tree there. Okay, I think we're good on that. Let's move to your Empress, or no, High Priestess. Sorry, because she understands the science behind the journey. We said the dark night of the dark versus light, because without dark you have no light. And working on your inner child, healing of past things regarding your generational traumas, your past life traumas, and your generational past life and your childhood traumas, including adults during this lifetime here on Earth. Alright, what else do we have to add to the High Priestess, Spirit? What would you like to add to the High Priestess? Alright, Temperance is coming in to balance things out between you and the High Priestess, giving her balance things out for the High Priestess, because there's sneaky, someone's not in their truth, they're being sneaky. There is deception here at play before they can come to their High Priestess. This must be brought to the surface, brought out in the open. Come in from the cold with your truth, perhaps. Anything else for the change in decks? I think there's a message that needs to have a repeat card, perhaps. What else for this? I'm going to clarify these Seven of Swords. Clarify Seven of Swords. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to take that leap of faith. This is the Zero card. So now that you've gone through all this, you're coming up out as the, what did we say? Vulnerable like a child, and know that you need to come forward with your truth. So you're taking the leap of faith with the Zero card, as still vulnerable like a child, coming forth like a Page of Wands, to get the Sun card. You want to get that Sun, to get the happy ever after with the Divine High Priestess. To clarify the High Priestess, Spirit. She's your star. She's the Aquarian star. Again, we got that earlier. And you see her as the Queen of Pentacles. Again, we had that again earlier. And the other right there, I think it is. Yeah. Pentacles and Coins are the same thing. Alright, so Two of Cups. Let's clarify this Two of Cups. Which is that one. Okay. Spirit, clarify Two of Cups. Anything else for the Two of Cups for Virgo Bear? Did we get the Devil? I don't think we did. Oh, that's pretty good. First up, Ace of Cups, because you want to pour those two cups from two cups into one to give the Ace of Cups your cup of love from the divine counterpart. You want an ending to the stabbing of the back. You regarding. You want to offer that. Hang on, let me. You want to come forward to your High Priestess, who's your lover, with Two of Cups, taking the Two of Cups to pour it into one, so that you can have an end to the pain, and is a Ten of Swords, because you are the Hierophant. You're building yourself up. You've earned your Ten of Pentacles, which is another ending, so that you can move forward. Clarify the Three of Swords. No, sorry, 3, clarify 9 of Wands. Clarify 9 of Wands. What was the 9 of Wands about? We know it was a 3-party situation, but what else? Oh, she's mad. Queen of Wands, and she's hot. I think I'm mad. So, alright, so you want to come in as the King of Pentacles, being all relaxed because you built up the 10 and you're healing. That's the 5 of Swords. You feel victorious after this long battle because you've come up out of the Tower moment, right, and came back as a Hierophant. So you feel pretty confident with the 5 of Swords, victorious, and coming forth to the Queen of Wands, who is looking a little bit, again, she is the twin, the 2 flames up at the top into one, which is the 2 soul, 1 soul, 2 bodies, 2 flames. See how red she is? She looks a little mad. What's she mad about? Well, because he knows he's got to come up to that. But the world is here to give you a new beginning. This is a do-over, a start over. So you can come out of this 9 of Wands energy when you tell the truth. So there's a do-over. Spirit saying regarding this, you need to leave things behind and come into your truth. Alright, so clarify 3 of Swords, even though we know what it's about. Clarify 3 of Swords. It's a heartbreak. 3-party situation's over, but they're still heart pain because they spent time with that person, right? So they, I mean, they're still feeling, still probably love at some point. Endings always bring pain, heartache at some point. You have to go in and heal it and move forward. You can't stay stagnant. You need to blossom. There's another one that popped up. Hang on. There it is. So, start over because you, 9 of Pentacles, you know that the one that your divine counterpart, you see her as beautiful, focused on you, her divine counterpart. She's blossomed like a butterfly and very abundant in her pentacles. The High Priestess, you know she's the High Priestess, so you want to move forward and you are regretful regarding this heart pain that you've caused others as well as yourself, but you're willing to walk away from the karmic and focus on the flame and take with you only the things that serve you. Clarify 7 of Swords. Clarify 7 of Swords. Clarify 7 of Swords. Okay, I'm not. Alright. Because you are the Emperor. I know I'm doing this backwards. 3 of Cups. Is the 3-party situation that you're moving on from. Okay, let's do it this way. So, you know that you have to move away from the karmic and focus on that, which at first you were, put yourself in the 8 of Swords, like you couldn't do anything, but you knew you had to do something regarding this. You want to pour the 2 cups of love into one and be able to celebrate and put an end to the 3-party situation. So you walk away from things that no longer serve you. Focus on holding on to the wand to move forward in calm waters with spiritual guidance, because you're the Emperor. Knight of Pentacles. This was the slow moving in the science. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please. It's a long reading, man. Should have just made made it all earth signs instead of sorry. Nothing? Alright, we'll switch another deck. Okay, clarify Knight of Pentacles. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. Judgment is here regarding the Ten of Cups. Oh, another tower. I tell you, I've had so many towers, I don't ever want to see another tower again. Judgment is here regarding the truth not being brought forth. Regarding Judgment is here, coming forth with the acorns slowly, but still wasn't in his truth, if you remember right. But he wants this happy Ten of Cups, the house, the dog, the divine counterpart. That was the Emperor. So the Emperor was coming forward, but he wasn't in his truth, if you needed me to go back and show. Remember, he was walking forward. All of that. That's nothing about truth. Somewhere here it was about truth. Yeah, the mask was down. You were coming forward with to communicate regarding the three broken heart, but your mask is down, meaning no truth. To, you know, like you weren't completely being truthful. So judgment came regarding this, because you can't have this until you come into truth. So temperance is balancing things out again. We had temperance up here as well, and she brings the tower. Temperance always brings the tower to balance things out, knocking you back to the start to say you can't move forward as an emperor until you're in your truth. An emperor usually has a bit of ego. He's feeling he's a leader, a teacher, probably boss, manager, something like that, but he is still holding on to some ego, so maybe that's what still had to fall, was the ego. Although it seemed like that first tower would have done that. Let's clarify what this tower is about. I'm sure it's about not coming forth in truth yet, but we'll see. I mean, that's where we were at the last end of the video. I think we were saying, you know, all you gotta do is speak the truth. Doesn't matter what people think about you. At least you'll be in your truth, right? Because really, at the end of the day, it's just about you and the divine. So be true to yourself, be true to those around you, especially the counterpart, because you can't lie to the divine. And the high priestess, she already knows everything. She sees behind the veil. She knows the lies, the truth behind the lies. She knows what lays behind the veil that people try to hide from. She's all-knowing. She's in her power. But she's still going to let you. She still needs, even though she knows the truth, she needs to let you come forth in your truth so that you know you're in your truth, so that it's a balanced honesty, balanced give and take. What else with the tower? What else with the tower? Ten of Pentacles. Yikes. He's going to take your pentacles. So, Ten of Pentacles. The tower. Something about the pentacles. Okay. You thought you were victorious. You battled regarding the Ten of Pentacles. No, yep. Okay. But there was still some pain. Still, someone was still stabbed in the back with this battle, and the Chariot can't move forward without truth. There can't be equal give and take without truth. Or Four of Swords, there won't be rest until truth is brought forth. Regarding the devil energy, regarding something to do with devil energy, So there's some deception that lies here that hasn't been brought forth yet through the cards. But Ace of Wands in the deceptions regarding this passionate wand, which is actually a sensual, can be seen as sexual. Otherwise, it is the divine counterpart with the two flames, the one wand, and the two hands are mirroring one another. So the deception they're keeping is from that person. The world wants to turn. The world wants to go forward. This is another do-over. Spirit has given you so many times to do do-overs or start-overs with new worlds. You're, I don't want to say you're wasting, because you're learning lessons along the way, but you should have already been in union by now. You're missing the opportunities that are being provided right before your face. You're missing the messages, the synchronicities. Sorry, I'm talking so fast. I don't want to lose the channeling. Because these messages that come forth are not from me, they are from the Spirit. Okay, so here's the next card over here that we're going to clarify with the truth coming out. So the Queen or King of Swords is stubborn as a bull, or stubborn as an ox, thank you, Spirit, but still not in the truth. So then this was standing up to teach, right? But still, you can't be into mission, be in your soul purpose without coming forth in your truth. So this is truth. This is her coming forth to slice out the truth, to cut away the bullcrap, cut away lies and deceptions, right? So clarify Six of Wands. That one fell. Clarify Six of Wands. Thank you. No more fighting. Six of Wands clarified by Five of Wands, putting an end to the fighting. There's discussions about this, and it's going to be a quarrel, but you have to be in the truth. You're manifesting this new beginning right here. Six of Wands. Right? You're manifesting this. You have all the tools you need. All you need, though, next is truth. Somebody's stubborn as an ox, for sure. This may not be for all of you. Some may have already come into the truth. But if not, this is the truth still coming. Has to come out soon, like this week. This was supposed to be a 7-day spread. So by the end of the week, then truth should be coming out. And if you don't give the truth up, then Spirit will give you another tower. I don't know how much more you could lose, how much more you can, get knocked back down. Page of Swords, please. Clarify Page of Swords. It's on the floor. I'll grab it in a second. Thank you. Yep, the Hangman wants to go into the Hangman mode because they know they've got to give the truth. Something regarding Six of Pentacles. So maybe part of this truth is not only the double energy of deception, but also about Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Someone's been taking Pentacles. Someone's been taking more than their... It's usually equal give and take, but they're taking both sides, not leaving someone to... The deception is regarding some of it. The deception is regarding Pentacles. Of it not being give and take. About it. He's having both sides, enough for two. And making the other one person beg for it. This might have been regarding the third party situation. Perhaps it's something to do with like child support or someone fighting for some of this person's money. So this is not everyone's story. This is only like a select few. But they're not giving to that child support or not, because this one hand looks like a child's hand, real little. But they're holding on to enough for two. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if I need to. Clarify Six of Pentacles. We'll go there, I guess. Oops. Ooh. somebody. Okay, Six of Pentacles and the Magician. Page of Swords. That was about the truth. Went into Hangman position. Oh, my bad. It's in reverse, so it's not thinking, is not going, thinking clearly. Thank you, Spirit. I didn't notice that was reversed. So he went into Hangman position, but is not thinking clearly. Needs to go into Hangman position or Hermit mode so he could think about what he's doing, because equal give and take's not going to work, right? It's not going to move them forward in their journey. Whatever this is regarding, it was regarding love, or so perhaps they got someone pregnant, but they want to move forward with the new love, the divine love, because they want to be that Emperor, the King of Pentacles. They are going to surrender finally. Yes, Spirit's going to cause you to surrender regarding this, to bring forth your truth, so that you don't lose your divine counterpart, or she will move forward without you. The one that you were waiting for, remember, the divine cup of love, the one you manifested, the one that you manifested earlier, the one that you wanted the 10 of Cups with. So be in your truth to have that sun come out. Regarding the Page of Cups, Page of Cups, three-party situation, and the Pentacles, remember? So maybe you got somebody pregnant, or someone had to pay child support, or didn't want to let anyone know that they have to pay child support. Or it could be that they owe someone money and they were trying to be stingy in paying it back yet. Or it could be something simple, right? As long as it's not like, I don't know, robbing a bank. Page of Cups, you wouldn't be on this kind of journey if you were in that energy. Not that vibration, not this far on the journey. As far as this is someone that's been doing the work and healing and ready for union. But the thing that's holding them up is some dark energy here regarding that deception. So if you want to move forward and stop having the tower moments, then you got to come up out of that deception. Or devil energy could even be like not telling someone that they're a drug addict or an alcoholic or a porn addict or something. That's still devil energy. Alright, so Page of Cups, ignoring the three-party situation in the karmic, sharing in the, being nurtured by that single cup of love. Alright, we're going to clarify the Page of Cups. Yeah, so right now, because of all that, she is still a little in her Queen of Swords energy. She is your Empress. She's birthing new ideas, birthing new businesses, and possibly building or birthing a child. Who knows? Wow, okay. She is your Queen of Pentacles. She's building up. She's abundant in many areas with the Seven of Cups. Abundant in love, abundant in her own, but she's also abundantly nurturing the twin flame connection, because you are the Two of Cups, sharing telepathic communication regarding your emotions, regarding your love, and you are built back up to the Hierophant because you've manifested this new beginning. And Hierophant knows that she's been loyal in nurturing him, helping him to grow, his pentacles, his growth, nurturing, you know, like the tree of life. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify Seven of Pentacles. Clarify Seven of Pentacles. No. One did flip over though. There you go. How beautiful. Because she wants the Ace of Cups too. And Four of Pentacles. Stability. Alright, anything else regarding the spread for the Virgo bears, or anything else? I think we've opened up a few avenues here, but most of all the advice would be that you need to just come forth in your truth. I mean, if you can't text it, email it, or speak it face to face, preferably face to face, of course, realizing that that's going to take strength and you will be emotional. But if you want that stable family new beginning, Four of Wands, then you have to come forth in your truth. What else, Spirit? Take it one step at a time. Chew off one stick at a time. it's multiple areas of things that need to be brought out as far as the truth, you could just email it regarding one area, or just say, hey, by the way, I used to be a drug addict. I don't know if they don't know that about you. Before this union takes place, you want to be in your truth, right? You want to tell them that you love them, confess your feelings, confess your concerns. That's still your truth. You are also very intuitive. Use the gifts that have been provided to you, because again, the High Priestess already knows those truths. She knows what's behind the veil, what's behind the shadows. Use your intuition, your higher self, and manifest the words that you need to use to be in your truth with the sword. Communicate wisely and calmly and emotionally with the cup, and it'll pay off regarding the connection, because they will thank you for being honest and open. They will thank you for coming forth with your truth, because it does take strength, and they will respect you for having the strength to give the words of true and honesty. Thank you, Spirit. If you still feel like you don't have the courage and you're in a page energy because you still feel vulnerable like a boy, because of all the towers, because you've been stripped down with the towers to, nothing, you may be at one pentacle, losing your house, and that's not uncommon for most of the divine masculines. They are going to be receiving the towers. They would have already received the towers, thank you, and have lost everything. They've lost the other families, their children from other women. They are losing their houses, their cars, and repossessed, thank you, because they needed to be humbled. This is such a strong, hard journey that everyone on this journey would have already gone through all those things, or had a lot of things to overcome. But don't let yourself get stuck in the Eight of Swords, because all you've got to do is stand up, remove the blindfold, and speak your truth. That's what the swords are for. Each of these are truth that you need to speak. Alright? Let's give us some happier thoughts. How about some happy thoughts, Spirit? These masculines that are going through a lot right now, all the divine feminines that are watching this, really hold them up in healing, hold them up in your positive energy and thoughts, prayers, because these towers, as we know, that we've gone through, and you can't hold it against them, because these two-party situations and everything they've gone through, even their double energies, all divinely guided, right? It was all in the contract that before we came to Earth, we knew we were going to have to overcome, that we were going to have to deal with as the divine feminines, as the High Priestess. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, Spirit says, where are you being called to on your journey now? So go in, as we started with the, talking about the journey, right, with the eagle. Where are you being called? Go into that journey with the dance around the fire, the ghost, the drum, and ask Spirit guides, where are you being called to for your journey? What is your soul purpose? What is your mission? Unless you already know, of course. Pillar of light, your divine counterpart is guiding you as a pillar of light from Spirit. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are the I am. Trust the Nigel. What is the feeling trying to tell you? What is the Nigel feeling trying to tell you? That gut instinct, your intuition, what is it trying to tell you? It's a knowing, remember? Unbound, you're untied, you're untethered, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Sisterhood of the Rose, beautiful and devotion. Priestess, mystic teacher, she is the rose. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Stop going around and around with these people, with the karmics, with the situations, with the jobs, right? Because you go in 9 to 5, next day 9 to 5, next day 9 to 5. And what are you solely getting? You're working for someone else to make money, and you're getting peanuts in that matrix job. So you need to be in mission, and the Spirit will help you become more abundant than you could have imagined at your 9 to 5 matrix job, okay? And I only say that because Spirit's telling me to say this. Don't mean no hate. I worked. Alright, so I'm going to leave this here. This is the second video of the first one, alright? Have a blessed day. Namaste.